I am America's daddy, so I'm about to tell you how it is. They're going to indict Donald Trump. Told you. Nobody who watches this show is surprised. I told you last year this was coming. But why? Why did I see this coming? Why? Well, there are a bunch of whys, and we've talked about this a bunch on the show, so I'm not going to belabor the point, okay? They're activist communists. The Democratic Party's been taken over by these people now. They don't hold back. They don't care about the Constitution. They care about crushing their enemies and rewarding their friends. Okay, but we got all that. You understand that. I understand that. On a day where the former president of the United States of America was arraigned, we don't need to discuss that. Let's discuss a bigger issue of why. Well, let's do a little analogy here. I'm sitting here doing TV for you right here on I'm Right, and grateful to be here, but I'm not home. So if someone breaks in my home right now and starts beating my wife, he's a bad guy, right? A bad guy. He is. He's a bad guy. It's a bad human being. Bad guy. But when the show ends, and I take out my earpiece, and I go drive home, and I get home, and I walk in, and the guy's still beating my wife. And he's still beating my wife. And he's still beating my wife. And I'm just walking around the house, say hi to the kids, pet the dog, maybe, hey, is there anything in the fridge for dinner? And I don't do anything to stop it. Well, now there are two bad guys. Now it's him and it's me. It's time to start asking a serious question. And a question I don't know if we're ready to start asking. Why do these people, Alvin Bragg, all of them, why do these people constantly operate with zero fear of Republicans returning the favor? Why is that? Have you asked yourself that question? Have you pondered that? Okay, I don't expect Alvin Bragg to not be a communist. Right? He is what he is. He's a vicious little rabbit animal communist. I get that. But why does Alvin Bragg have no fear of any Republican backlash at all? I'm talking about legal backlash. We just had the former president of the United States of America, someone who's been impeached twice that are for ridiculous reasons, arraigned for ridiculous reasons. We'll talk to Josh Hammer about that here in a few minutes. Why has not one Republican DA in the United States of America, not one, has brought a major Democrat in on charges? Not one. None. Why? Are we still under the impression that these people fear being called hypocrites? Thanks, Lindsey Graham.
This is the most irresponsible and dangerous decision by a prosecutor in the history of the country. He's opened up Pandora's box against the presidency itself. Hunter Biden and Joe Biden could be prosecuted under this theory if they were on vacation in South Carolina and made a call to China. This is a danger to the presidency. This is turning the rule of law upside down to destroy a man, Donald J. Trump, who the left fears. Do not let them get away with this. Vote. Show up at the ballot box, DonaldJTrump.com. Give the man some money so he can fight.
Go to DonaldJTrump.com and donate? Senator, they don't care about your donations to Donald Trump. They operate without fear and have been operating without fear now for years. We're not dealing with people who are going to be shamed by hypocrisy, who are going to be cowed into submission by online donations to donate to Trump 2024. These people either will fear being arrested in turn, whether the charges are trumped up or not. They will either fear being arrested or they will never stop. The communist only understands fear and pain because the communist is a religious zealot. The communist is not concerned with yet another politician or pundit going on TV and saying things like, Alvin Bragg doesn't prosecute murderers, but he prosecutes Trump. What a hypocrite. You think Alvin Bragg is going to go to sleep tonight after arraigning Donald Trump? And as he lays down says, oh man, I hope no one calls me a hypocrite tomorrow. Gosh, if a couple more people call me a hypocrite, I'll drop the charges. I can't take it. No, Alvin Bragg doesn't care about your accusations of hypocrisy. Alvin Bragg is in this thing to win this thing. And Alvin Bragg is in this thing to win it all the way. All the Democrats are now, because they're all taken over by the communists in this country. And the communists are not going to back off. They're not going to be scared of being called hypocrites. They're not going to change any of their behavior at all until we join in on a mutually assured destruction pact. Our guy gets arrested on trumped up charges. Your guy gets arrested on trumped up charges. If you would like to stop that, because I don't want to live in a banana republic like that, and neither do you. If everyone would like to stop that, then we can stop that. But either we're all living under these rules or nobody is living under these rules. And as we speak right now, not one Republican DA in the United States of America has brought charges against a major Democrat. Not one. Not Hunter, not Joe, not Barack, not a Clinton, not Pelosi. Not one DA in America has announced it. Oh, don't get me wrong. They've all run to TV to complain about hypocrisy. Very hypocritical, guys. No charges. That may make you uncomfortable, but I'm right.